Hello, Bobby aka SB Lipsish here, and since I previously talked about republicanism versus conservatism in my previous video, I consider it only fitting that I should follow up with democracy versus liberalism. Now, like republicanism and conservatism, um, democracy and liberalism are two contradictory political and social philosophies that are often conflated in political contexts in capitalist nations such as the US, UK, Australia, etc. And democracy comes from the Greek demokratia, which literally means state of the people, government of the people. And so a democracy is a society in which the populace of a nation controls the government rather than the other way around, which, quite frankly, most countries in the world have it the other way around, even if they are nominally democracies. Granted, they may not have it the other way around to the same extent as full-on dictatorships, but that just makes the deception all the more insidious. Also, even in democratic nations, politicians are easily bought out by private and unaccountable governmental interests that consider themselves to be above the will of the people. Now, liberalism is actually more of an economic philosophy than it is a social or governmental one. And in fact, the original definition of liberalism was a reaction to what was seen as unjust government reprisals upon the elite classes, unjust government reprisals upon the bourgeoisie. Right, the liberals were the party of the bourgeoisie. And in fact, if you read a lot of classical socialist literature, you'll find that the terms bourgeois and liberals are used practically interchangeably, very commonly in those texts, and that is no coincidence. Because liberals, even more so than conservatives, have traditionally been the party of the bourgeoisie. Liberals have often tried to mask this by claiming rhetoric typical of the working class, but none much in the same way that fascists have done. But nonetheless, they're whether you look at classical liberals or neoliberals, their policies reveal their true loyalties to the bourgeoisie pretty quickly if you're paying attention at all. This is why liberals often will victim blame and manufacture controversies, because liberals may claim to be for the people, but they're not. They're for the minority of the opulent. And in fact, our founding fathers, to their credit, for all their many flaws, were far more upfront about this aspect of liberalism than most modern liberals, who often masquerade as the party of the people and the party of the common working man, whilst they put in place policies that fuck over workers and profit the government and the wealthy and the corporate elites that they claim to despise. This has been Bobby, aka As We Live Liberty, Equality, Fraternity. Goodbye.